It's really about removing barriers to entry. It's really about removing the barriers of entry. I was listening to this conversation with one of the fathers of behavioral economics, Richard Thaler, and he really kind of highlights this whole notion of removing the barriers to entry. Removing the friction is what's necessary to get adoption into something. And if you pay attention to a lot of the things that are created currently in the world, it really is focused on removing the friction on the front end to get you started. That's why the opt in on a lot of platforms and a lot of, apps and things that you utilize, the opt in is super easy, right? Because if they remove the friction, if they remove the barrier to entry, if they make it as easy as possible, there's more likelihood of your adoption or your use than simply saying, if you do these things, I have a carrot dangling on the other end for you. See, that's the whole premise of removing the barriers to entry.
Where I was going with that was the same principles can be used to harm people. So if you go into a casino, the whole casino has been designed to get people to bet as much as possible and to bet on things that
have the worst possible outcome.
And now we have online gambling, and we have places like Robinhood that have made investing feel a lot like casino gambling. They're making it easy, right? Now you open your phone and you can bet on the game that you're watching, and that's very tempting.
Then it became the casino model where you had to actually go to a place that had casinos, to now, if you're in a state that allows online gambling, it's so easy because you can now do so from your phone anywhere. And so again, that's the whole notion of removing the friction, removing the barriers to entry to get more adoption. If you want to incentivize or add incentive to people doing bad behaviors, you make it easy.